News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. I am Alabama's voice of reason, Huntsville's conservative conscience. And it's funny, I'm getting emails today from Dale Jackson, and he's calling me the universe's best radio host or the greatest radio host of all time. Oh, yeah, it's a trap. He wants me to do things for him when he's on vacation. Don't I'm like, wait a minute, a compliment? Oh, no. It's a trap. Even though he's right, technically, it's a trap. All right, let's get to the headlines once again. We have those Alabama bullet points.
Alabama bullet points. Today's headlines from around the Yellowhammer State.
Sponsored by Larry's Pistol and Pawn. Number 4 today, Alabama home sales rose in March as spring market begins, but they're still below the pace of last year. So Alabama home sales rose to 5,438 in March, reflecting on 8.2% increase from February as the spring market got underway. However, they trailed the previous year's pace, failing 12.5% compared to March of 2025. Now, the median home price climbed to $262,000. That's up 4.8% from the prior month and a substantial 20.8% increase higher than March of last year. Now, total dollar value reached $1.56 billion, increasing 9.1% month over month. Now, despite the increase there, those are actually pretty good prices compared to a lot of other places in the country, I just have to say. Number 3 today, Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall announces a $12.2 million Roblox settlement, and the funds are going to go towards school resource officers. So Steve Marshall, Attorney General, also running for the U.S. Senate, announced a $12.2 million settlement with Roblox on Tuesday, positioning Alabama as one of the first states to reach such an agreement. Now, the settlement addresses serious vulnerabilities in their chat feature, which allows adults with an estimated 100,000 users over the age of 16 in Alabama to contact and potentially solicit minors, which is not good. Now, under the deal, they must implement significant reforms, including strict prohibitions on adult communication with users under 16 unless authorized by a parent, mandatory age verification for all users via government-issued ID, and facial recognition technology, and all of that stuff. So it's a good settlement. It's a good win for Steve Marshall. Number 2 today, U.S. Senator Katie Britt signals readiness to find an end to the Fed nominee standoff that's going on in Congress right now. So Senator Katie Britt signaled her willingness to help resolve the ongoing standoff over President Trump's Federal Reserve nominee, Kevin Warsh. Now, she did this during a Senate Banking Committee hearing. Now, while most Republicans praised Warsh as the right man for the job at the right time, we have this problem with Senator Tom Tillis, who is a Republican out of North Carolina. He has threatened to block the nomination until the Department of Justice closes its criminal probe into current Fed Chair Jerome Powell regarding alleged false testimony about a $2.5 billion Fed building renovation project. Now, Britt emphasized the need to address the outstanding questions on the spending for accountability, but expressed hope for a smooth and timely transition and confirmation process. Now, Warsh defended the Fed's independence and said Trump never pressured him on interest rates. Number 1 today, yes, the Southern Poverty Law Center has been indicted for wire fraud and money laundering to groups like the KKK. I kid you not. So a federal grand jury in Montgomery, Alabama, has indicted the Southern Poverty Law Center on 11 counts, including wire fraud, false statements to a federally insured bank, and conspiracy to commit money laundering. Now, according to the U.S. Department of Justice, between 2014 and 2023, the nonprofit secretly funneled over $3 million in donor funds to individuals associated with violent extremist groups such as the Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nations, Nazis of America, and others, while publicly positioning itself as a leading opponent of those groups and white supremacy. The indictment alleges that the SPLC used fictitious entities and bank accounts to disguise the payments. So they were propping up groups that they said they hated in order to make them look worse and to justify more of their own existence. So we all knew that they were a giant scam to begin with, because they basically would say anyone who was right of center was a part of a hate group or a hater. Any group that might be considered conservative was actually a vicious hate group. So we already knew they were a giant scam. But man, who thought they were really a giant illegal scam? That's, I mean, maybe I shouldn't be surprised, but dear Lord. So the whole thing is just a joke. It seems like a lot of it was to justify their own existence. And we've known they've been a problem for a long time. And this is just more proof of that. By the way, if you're having an issue, if you have a firearm, but you're having an issue, a problem with trying to find ammunition for that firearm, it can be a problem sometimes. A lot of these stores don't stock up like they should. Well, that's why you got to go to Larry's Pistol and Pawn. They sponsor the Alabama Bullet Points because they make sure to stock up on things like ammunition. So if you need it for your firearm, they have it for you available. They pride themselves on that and much, much more. So go to Larry's Pistol and Pawn today in Madison off Greenbrier Exit 3. It's next to the Big Rusty Water Tower, as you know. And you can find out more information at pistolandpawn.com. Pistolandpawn.com. Let them know you heard about it from Yaffee. Congressman Barry Moore joins me next on the Yaffee program.
It's the Yaffee program on WVNN.
You didn't start a business just to keep the lights on. You're here to sell more today than yesterday. You're here to win. Lucky for you, Shopify built the best converting checkout on the planet. Like the just one tapping, ridiculously fast acting, sky-high sales stacking, champion of checkouts. That's the good stuff right there. So if your business is in it to win it, win with Shopify. Start your free trial today at shopify.com/win.
The countdown is on for the 2026 NFL Draft presented by Bud Light. Catch all 7 rounds, 3 days, live from Pittsburgh, April 23rd through 25th. Watch every pick live on NFL Network, ESPN, and ABC. NFL Network is also streaming with NFL Plus. It all starts Thursday, April 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern. Visit NFL.com/draft for more information. Subscription required for NFL Plus. Visit plus.nfl.com for terms.
Action.
Next roll with Vernon Davis.
I'm your host, Vernon Davis. Okay, y'all, thank you. That's enough. Today, we have Dietrich Wise.
Through my example, on the field, off the field, during game day, in practice, that was one way that I led, because then it led to success.
Next roll isn't about what's next. It's about why they do it.
My man, Bobby Bones.
Like, I've had a lot of stuff happen, bad and good. And so I don't have any fear of mixing it up.
That's powerful, man.
Next roll with Vernon Davis. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Action.
Next roll with Vernon Davis.
I'm your host, Vernon Davis. Okay, y'all, thank you. That's enough. Today, we have Dietrich Wise.
Through my example, on the field, off the field, during game day, in practice, that was one way that I led, because then it led to success.
Next roll isn't about what's next. It's about why they do it.
My man, Bobby Bones.
Like, I've had a lot of stuff happen, bad and good. And so I don't have any fear of mixing it up.
That's powerful, man.
Next roll with Vernon Davis. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.